growing up, I was a huge fan of wrestling, in high school especially. I had my favorites like everybody else, and for me, it was the drama. It was like a soap opera meets MMA fighting. That's what I loved about it. All the drama, all the craziness. And I don't want to say I outgrew it, but I kind of moved on from it. So this particular movie brought back all those wonderful memories for me. So let's talk about Fighting with My Family. Directed and written by Stephen Merchant and starring Florence Pugh, Jack Lowden, Nick Frost, Lena Headey, and of course Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. This is a movie about a family of wrestlers. The father's retired and they drive all over England fighting in these small matches. But the kids have bigger dreams as they want to become wrestlers in the WWE. So this movie is actually based off of a documentary on the life of a real life WWE wrestler, or she used to wrestle, named Paige. She goes by the ring name of Paige. I believe her real name is Saraya. And what I loved about this movie, first and foremost, the acting is really solid. Everybody felt like they really were a family. These four actors, I don't know how much time they spent together before they did this movie, but you believed that this was a family. And as crazy as they seemed, as strange as they might seem to outsiders, this is a family that definitely loved and supported each other. And this is the strength of this movie for me. Another aspect of this movie I quite enjoyed was the passion for wrestling. You could tell that the minds behind this movie really do enjoy wrestling. They have a passion for it. The subject matter is treated with respect. It's not done for kicks and that sort of thing. There's actually a moment in the movie where somebody says, well, isn't wrestling fake? And of course, Nick Frost, the father figure in this, he gets very offended by that. And after I've seen some reality shows on wrestling, and you see some background stories on real life wrestlers and what they've been through. You know that these guys are athletes like everybody else. They put their life on the line, they put their bodies on the line, they take a lot of beatings, a lot of poundings, they get injured just like everybody else, and even the wrestler that this movie is based on, Paige, had to retire due to a neck injury that she suffered in the ring. So you could tell there's a real passion here and a real respect for the material, and I love that about this as well. The pacing of this movie, I didn't really have any issues with the pacing. I enjoyed this movie. I would say that the second act that follows Paige as she gets into the WWE does move a tad slower. It does feel like it's dragging a bit here and there. And it does hit certain beats, because when you watch a movie like this, you kind of know where they're going with it. It's kind of like the Rocky story, that sort of thing, with the underdog. And they're gonna have bumps in the roads, but overall they're probably gonna succeed. So there is that predictive element to it, but it never stops the movie from being enjoyable. And like I said, the strength of this movie is most definitely its characters and the actors who portray them. I gather a lot of this is based on truth, I should say, because it is based off the documentary, and the people behind it were definitely involved in that. So overall, guys, there's not much else to say. It's not a big budget film. It's very much a very intimate type of independent film. But if you passed it by because you think it's probably nonsense, I'm here to say that it's a wonderful movie. And even if you're not into wrestling, the characters here are so likable, and their story is relatable, especially if you have siblings. You can relate to that sibling dynamic and what sometimes it's difficult to be a good brother or sister, but you try your best because you love them in the end. All of that is here, and it's very well represented. So I'm giving Fighting with My Family a 7 out of 10. I quite enjoyed this movie. And that's it for this week, guys. It's a bit of a quiet week movie-wise here for me. I'm very excited for Jordan Peele's Us. That is the next movie I'm looking out for. I think that's coming out next week. And of course, in a couple weeks, I think we get Shazam, the next big blockbuster movie for us to cover. So guys, if you like this video, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. It's very much appreciated. If you want to subscribe to my channel, you can click on my face right over there. And of course, you can check out past videos. To all my new subscribers, thank you very much. I'm glad you guys enjoy the content. And to the existing subscribers, thanks again so much for the support. You guys make doing this even more fun than I could have ever thought it would be. Until next time, guys. Bye bye.